The Bering Sea ain't for the faint of heart. It's a place where the ocean's fury is on full display, and only the toughest dare to venture out. The waves here are not just waves, they are towering walls of water that can swallow a boat whole. The wind howls like a banshee, and the cold bites through even the thickest layers of clothing. Brutal doesn't even begin to describe it. The sea is a relentless adversary, always testing, always pushing you to your limits. Every moment out here is a battle against nature's raw power. The deck beneath your feet is a treacherous, ever-shifting landscape slick with ice and seawater. Imagine 50-foot waves, hurricane-force winds, and ice that can crush your boat like a beer can. The sheer force of the water is enough to make even the most seasoned sailor's heart race. The wind screams in your ears and the cold is so intense it feels like it's cutting through to your very bones. Now picture working on a deck that's constantly moving, your hands numb from the cold, sleep a distant memory. The work is grueling and the hours are long. You're out here for days, sometimes weeks with little rest. Every task is a struggle, every movement a test of endurance. That's life on a crab boat. It's not just a job, it's a way of life. It's about pushing yourself to the brink and then pushing a little further. It's about facing the elements head on and refusing to back down. It's about the camaraderie and the unspoken bond between you and your crewmates. Every day is a test of your strength, your will, and your ability to trust the guys beside you. Out here, your life depends on them, and theirs on you. It's a brotherhood forged in the crucible of the sea, where every man has to pull his weight and then some. We're not talking about some pleasure cruise here. This is a hunt, a relentless pursuit of one of the ocean's most prized creatures. The stakes are high and the risks even higher. But the rewards? They're worth every ounce of effort, every drop of sweat, and every moment of fear. We're after the king of crustaceans, the Alaskan King Crab. These crabs are not just big, they're colossal. They're the giants of the deep, and catching them is no small feat. It requires skill, precision, and a whole lot of guts. They're not just big, they're smart, strong, and they're at home in the most unforgiving waters on Earth. But so are we. We've learned to read the sea, to understand its moods, and to respect its power. We know that out here, complacency can be deadly. We respect the sea, we respect the crab, but we also have a job to do. Bring back the best damn seafood in the world. It's a job that demands everything we've got and then some. It's about more than just making a living. It's about pride, tradition, and the thrill of the chase. And believe me, it's a fight to the finish. Every haul is a victory, every crab a testament to our determination and skill. The Bering Sea is relentless, but so are we. We face its challenges head-on, driven by the promise of a bountiful catch and the knowledge that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. This is the life we've chosen, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Before we even think about tangling with the crabs, we gotta make sure the Northwestern is ready. Prepping the boat ain't glamorous, but it's life or death out here. We're talking miles of line to check, hundreds of crab pots to bait, and enough gear to sink a small island. Every man knows his role. The air is thick with anticipation, a mix of excitement and a healthy dose of fear. We all know the risks. We've all heard the stories, but we also know the rewards. A good haul means a good payday, and for some of these guys, it's the difference between putting food on the table and coming home empty-handed. With the boat prepped and the crew ready, we head out to set our traps. These ain't your grandpa's crab pots. We're talking steel cages the size of a small car, each one rigged to attract the biggest, meatiest crabs. We bait them with herring, squid, whatever the crabs are biting. The pots are attached to a long line, a heavy rope that can stretch for miles, and then we drop them overboard, marking the location with a buoy. It's a carefully choreographed dance, every man moving in sync. One wrong step, one moment of hesitation, and someone could get seriously hurt. Braving the beast, hauling in the bounty. Out here on the open sea, every day is a battle against the elements. The wind howls, the waves crash, and the deck beneath our feet is constantly shifting. But we are here for one reason: to haul in the bounty that lies beneath these turbulent waters. After a couple of days soaking, it's time to see what we've caught. The anticipation is palpable as we prepare to pull up the pots. Each one is a potential treasure trove, filled with the promise of a good haul. Hauling those pots is back-breaking work. The weight of the sea and the catch combined makes each pot a formidable opponent. The crew strains and sweats, muscles burning with the effort of lifting these heavy traps from the depths. The ocean fights us every step of the way. The waves crash against the boat, making every movement a challenge. The deck is slick with seawater, and every step must be taken with caution. The winch groans under the strain, pulling up the heavy pots through the waves. This mechanical beast is our lifeline, helping us retrieve the bounty from the ocean's grasp. Without it, the task would be nearly impossible. Each pot is a gamble. We never know what we'll find when we haul it up. The excitement is mixed with a bit of anxiety as we open each one, hoping for a good catch. Some are loaded with crab, others are empty, and the disappointment is palpable when we find a pot with nothing to show for our efforts. But that's the nature of the game out here, and sometimes we pull up something else entirely, a giant octopus, a surprise that adds a bit of excitement to the day. These unexpected catches remind us of the ocean's vast and mysterious nature. A shark, you name it. The sea is full of surprises, and each pot is a reminder of the diverse life that thrives beneath the waves. But the real danger is the sea itself. The waves can be unforgiving and the weather can change in an instant. One moment, the sea is calm, and the next, it's a raging beast. One rogue wave can sweep a man off his feet in an instant. The power of the ocean is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. We must always be on our guard, ready to react to whatever the sea throws at us. That's why we work fast, we work smart, and we rely on each other. Every member of the crew knows their role and performs it with precision. There's no room for error out here, and we always have each other's backs. In this harsh environment, teamwork is not just important, it's essential. We trust each other with our lives, knowing that our survival depends on our ability to work together as a cohesive unit. This bond is what keeps us going, even in the face of the ocean's relentless challenges. Guardians of the fishery, sorting the catch. Once the catch is on deck, the real work begins. We sort through the crabs, keeping only the males that are big enough. It's all about sustainability. We've got to protect the resource, make sure there's enough crab for the future. The females, the smaller crabs, they all go back in the ocean. It's tough, especially when you're looking at a mountain of crab, but it's the right thing to do. We're not just fishermen, we're stewards of the sea. We have a responsibility to protect these waters, to ensure they continue to provide for generations to come. From sea to shore, processing the treasure. The crabs we keep are immediately cooked and processed right there on the boat. We work around the clock, steaming, sorting, and packing the meat. It's a messy, smelly job, but it's got to be done. We take pride in what we do. We know that every leg, every claw is going to end up on someone's plate, and we want to make sure it's the best damn crab they've ever tasted. A dish best served cold and with gratitude. When I see people enjoying Alaskan King Crab, I don't just see a meal. I see a story, a journey that began long before it reached your plate. I see the culmination of hard work, dedication, and a deep respect for the sea. Each crab caught is a testament to the relentless effort and unwavering commitment of the fishermen. I see the faces of my crew, the guys who risk their lives every time they step on deck. Their eyes tell stories of countless hours spent battling the elements, of camaraderie forged in the harshest conditions. I see the families who depend on this industry, the communities that rely on these crabs. These are the people who wait anxiously for our return, who celebrate our successes and mourn our losses. So, the next time you crack open a crab leg, remember the men who brought it to your plate. Think about the journey that crab took, from the icy waters of the Bering Sea to your dinner table. Remember the sacrifices they made, the dangers they faced, and the passion they have for their work. The sea is unforgiving, and every trip is a gamble with nature's fury. It's more than just a job, it's a way of life. It's a tradition passed down through generations, a calling that demands respect and resilience. And it's a life I wouldn't trade for anything. The pride of holding up a freshly caught king crab, knowing the effort it took to get there, is unmatched. This is our legacy, our contribution to the world. As the sun rises over the horizon, we set out once more, driven by the same passion and determination. Each day is a new challenge, a new opportunity to prove ourselves. We share our meals, our stories, and our dreams. The bond we share is unbreakable, forged in the crucible of the sea. With each pot we lower into the water, we hope for a bountiful catch. The anticipation is palpable, the excitement never fades, and when we do succeed, the joy is indescribable. It's a moment of triumph, a reward for all the hard work and perseverance. Returning to the harbor, seeing our families waiting for us is the greatest reward of all. Their smiles, their cheers make every hardship worthwhile. In those moments, we are reminded of why we do what we do. It's for them, for the future we are building together. As the day ends and the sun sets over the ocean, we feel a sense of peace and accomplishment. We are grateful for the sea, for the crabs, and for the life we lead. So the next time you enjoy Alaskan King Crab, remember the journey it took to get there. Savor each bite, and be grateful for the hands that brought it to you. From our boat to your table, with gratitude and respect. This is our story, and we are proud to share it with you.